Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Mobile App Coaching. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here, glad to have you here. This is where once a week we take you through some of the more powerful applications of the mobile app. Many of you are not able to sit in front of your computer all day long, and VectorVest puts the power of the program in your pocket. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, respond in the affirmative in the chat, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. I'm not on my new mic yet, but just so that you know, VectorVest went out and got me a new mic. I want you to see that. Got me a new mic. Just haven't hooked it up yet. Joey's going to come hook it up for me. But there it is. We put some money behind it. We got us a new mic. And hopefully all the mic issues that I've had in the past will go away. But yes, we have it. The new mic is here, and there we go. All right. So hopefully right now the audio is coming across loud and clear. Greg says that's a real beauty, Glenn. Yeah, Clay is in the background for me today. He had to go through the powers to be to get me what I needed. So it's a Shure mic. I think he saw that as one of the comments the last time I had an issue, and I think that's the path he went down. So I'm kind of excited about it. What company makes the microphone? Shure. So I think that is a great name in the industry. For my DJ business, I do have a Shure mic as well. I've got a Shure handheld mic, and I've got another mic as well. But Shure is a good thing. So there we go. And Clay had a great conversation with me. He says, you better keep this mic up. That's what he did. He pretty much said, you better keep this mic up. So I'm talking about quantum. Troy, tonight's 6 p.m. video is all about stocks and industries that are going up as the market is going down and why. And the reason why I had to add the why is because by way of the VectorVest software, what does it tell you? We shouldn't be buying stocks right now. So why would I put out a video about stocks to buy or industries to buy? Well, there's a reason why these stocks are going up and probably have the capability to keep going up. Don't miss tonight's video. You guys have been asking for fish for the longest time. I think that tonight's video is really going to give you solid fish, whether you are a longer-term investor. One of my plays is a shorter-term trade, and I explain why it is, but I also give you how to trade that stock as well. Make sure you tune into tonight's 6 p.m. video, all right? I'm an audio engineer. They are top. So, yeah, Clay is really, he thought I had it on today, and he wanted to hear the quality. I'm excited to hear the quality as well. So Monday when I do midday market action, I think that it should be on, and we'll see. I bought gold, though, yesterday, Glenn. That's part of my industries or stocks that are going up, and you're going to understand why. Glenn, can we get a breakdown on Palantir, a good buying price? I'm going to start off there. Let's do that. Let's go bring up Palantir. And by the way, this is the mobile app coaching. So all I'm using is an iPad. I am not using the desktop version. So everything that we do here in the mobile app coaching is all on the mobile. Let's go look at Palantir. So you know what I like to do, right? Trade the chart, not your heart. I got Palantir. I still hold Palantir. For those of you who are wondering why in the flying flip are you still holding Palantir, is because I've made close to 200% on the stock. And because of that, I own the stock free and clear. I am going to hold the positions that I have in Palantir probably forever. All right, probably forever, because I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot as far as Palantir is concerned. But if I'm looking at getting into it now, let's take a look. That's a 1-month graph. That's a 3-month graph. Is it a good buy right now? Well, I'll tell you this. 1, it's bouncing off a level of support. 2, it broke through a level of resistance right here. Dang it, why can't I? There it is. It broke through that level of resistance. 3, the 3 and the 8 are about to cross to the upside. Especially from a short-term perspective, I like the play. 4, I would really like to see the stock go above this 20-day moving average as well. But you know something? I'm okay with buying it possibly. I see that MACD is still negative but getting better. If I pull the trigger now on Palantir, it is a riskier play. Does that make sense? Who asked me that? Richard, does that make sense? I think that if you're going to buy in the Palantir based upon what I just showed you, I would put a half a position on. I would dip my foot in the water. All right? I wouldn't go full bore buying the stock. I like the way it's setting up. I do like the way it's setting up. And if today the market is responding to possibly actually finding a bottom, then I'm okay with that, but I'd be very careful. I do like the signs of breaking, bouncing off support, breaking through resistance, watching the 3 cross above the 8, MACD getting less worse. Put all those things together, I'm going to say I do like the play, but very carefully. I got into gold and IBM foreign banks. Ryan did a great short on showing the shift of investing in the market. Where is the money going? Into foreign entities. Watch tonight's video. Because that's going to be part of the video as well. I think that I've solidified industries that are rising, that give you an opportunity to take out all of the news that's going on, to put yourself into a great opportunity to make money. All right? So, Troy, I'll take a look at that in a second. Palantir is going back. Ooh, wait a minute. Tabula, are you a traveling man? I'm just asking. You would understand what I'm saying if I think we're saying what you're saying. Are you a RMB? Yes, that was another stock that I talked about. I'm liking that stock as well. All right, so watch tonight's video. It's not only the stocks or the industries that I'm looking at, it's all about the why. And Janice, that's right, TTCNYH. Trade the chart, not your heart. All right, good start right there, just looking at Palantir. Palantir is not on my list of stocks today. Again, I own it, and it is setting up. I'd like to see a couple of other things happen before I buy into it. Palantir, I still think, is a powerhouse stock, right along with NVIDIA. All right, is Amgen a good buy? Sai, you're going to make me look at a whole bunch of stocks before I even get into what I need to look at. All right, so hold on, Golden Child. I got you. I got you. And Troy, I got you as well. Palantir going to zero is unlikely. I agreed with that. Polaroid was replaced with digital photos. It's true. I'm a big fan of Palantir. Janice said, hit the like button for the new microphone, y'all. Oh, hit the like button for the new microphone. Oh, man, I'm going to show it one more time. Here's my new microphone. Look at this. This is a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. It's going to fit right up top here, and then I'll be able to move it like right here. This is going to be a beautiful thing. I'm going to love this. I'm going to love this a lot. That's right. Hit the like button for the new mic. I'm tired of having all these mic issues. I'm up 100% on Rhine Metals so far this year. Man, oh man, that's a great stock. But you know something, stocks don't go up all the time for a long, forever. Quantum is faking me out. QBTS shot up in the last 3 days. Watch tonight's video, Marcus. That may or may not be one of the stocks in my list. It may or may not be. Now, is today the blast off? Let's talk about that. Hi, Mona, by the way. Let's talk about that. Let's go to the VVC. Is today the blast off? You know what I like about this? Nice open candle. You know what else I like about this? It's a one white soldier as far as a candlestick pattern. All right? The 3 hasn't crossed above the 8. So let me back up a second. Put this on a 1-month graph. Let me back up a second. I like today. Hi, Michael. Is today the blast-off stage? Let me show you something. Up day, down day, up day, down day, down day, up day, down day, up day, down day, down day, up day, down day. Instead of getting faked out on if this is The blast off day, Mona, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for 2 days of green candles. Does that make sense to everybody before you start thinking that this is the bottom? Type a yes that it makes sense or not. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at the last month. We have not had 2 days of green. We haven't had it. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. So yes, I have a possible blast off day today. Look at that candle. That's a great looking candle. Hi, Alfreda. This is what I'm looking at. So before everybody jumps and backs the truck up, let's try to see if we can get 2 days of green. Will you leave money on the table? Absolutely. But guess what? If that happens on Monday, we will only be 2 days off the bottom. 2 days off the bottom. And smack, this is right. 1 day is not a trend. And that is going to show over the last days where the market has gone up. Not a trend. No follow through. I just did a video on YouTube on the special presentation last Friday that talked about the things to look for if we do get a market bottom. One of the big things that I talked about is follow through. Then I talked about the RT going above 1. There's a lot of things to look for. What I'm thinking is a lot of people are ready for this market to bottom, and they're jumping, and you're going to get yourself into trouble. You're going to get yourself into trouble. I don't want you to do that. George is right. We definitely need more confirmation. I thought you were already at a bottom fishing territory. Yes, I followed that. Yes, we are looking for a bottom. By way of the MTI and the buy to sell ratio, we are looking for a bottom. Keywords there are looking. Andre says uncertainty regarding tariffs is not disappearing as far as I know. You've heard me say this here on more than one time on the channel. I still think we've got more downside because of the tariffs, which is why we haven't seen any confirmation with 2 green lights. You don't think the bottom is here yet? I can look back right now and say that yesterday could have been the bottom, right? Why? Because as of today, the market stopped going down and started going back up. How about here on 3/4/2025? Hey, that's the bottom. And we got a, shooting star. The market should go down the next day. It didn't. Boom. Or how about here on 3/10? Is that the bottom? Did we get followed through the next day? No. So I don't know if we've got a market bottom yet. Bill says advanced to declines of 4-1 today. That means a lot more stocks going up than going down. That's why that candle that you see today, Bill, is showing a nice open candle. A lot more stocks advancing than declining. Just means that we have an up day. That's all that means. Glenn seems like the kind of guy who has an eye for a good bottom. Tabula. You're going to make me blush. That's hard, as you can tell. You're going to make me blush. Stop that. All right. Don't make your investment decisions on news, events, and tariff talks. I've been trying to get that across to everybody for the last 2 weeks. Stop basing your decisions on the news. Remember, the news is going to be the news. I can't change it. You can't change it. That's why you trade the chart, not your heart. The chart still shows that I'm in a downtrend. I got 1 day of an upward move. The advances declines are 4-1. I understand all of that. But trade the chart, not your heart. I need to, if nothing else, especially if you're brand new and you've been hearing me say that, that's got to be the big thing. The news is entertainment. Sometimes the news is well worth it, is worthy. It's not always entertainment. The VVC is crossed below its 30-week moving average with room to the downside. And a lot of people don't agree with me, and that's fine. I think we got more downside. As long as the tariffs are the headline story, we've got more downside in the market. Until all that stuff settles, we got more downside because the tariffs do create uncertainty, and markets don't like uncertainties. Markets don't like uncertainties. All right, so that's an idea of what the market is doing. More stocks, there we go. 71% of the stocks in the database are going up. So what do you do today Amir just asked me that. What do you do today? Talking about that. Today, the market's giving you an opportunity to buy stocks. Would I hold these stocks for the long term? No. Why? Because I still have no confirmation that the market's going to have more emphasis to move to the upside. So what do you do on a day like today, Amir? If you're a little bit more aggressive, you take advantage of some stocks that are moving. Buy Quantum. Quantum is a short-term play. Quantum is moving because of news from D-Wave. All right, Quantum is moving on news from D-Wave. Quantum is a short-term. As a matter of fact, let's go look at QBTS. QBTS, D-Wave. Stock is up over almost 40%. Look at that, 35% today. Put it on 3-month graph. That's news driven. I do like the play from a short-term perspective. How short? A couple of days more. That's about it, if that much. I do like Quantum for a couple of days more, if only that much. If only for one night. All right, that's it. But does it have more upside? There's a level of resistance up there on Qubits. It was news driven and people like the news. Understand it's more of a speculative play. I'm only looking for a day or two more of the move. I'm looking at my other computer because I'm in RNBY, I'm in ASM, and I'm in ORLA, ORLA. That's a whole different portfolio than my regular portfolio I talk about. And you know, that portfolio is playing some of the hottest plays right now. Would you short Qubits? Nope. Hi, Kiwi, but nope. There's nothing telling me to short it. MACD just went positive. Stock broke through a level of resistance. Remember, Kiwi, trade the chart. Does the chart tell me that it's okay to play the stock to the downside? No, not yet. Let the stock come to you. You know, a lot of us get into that, well, the stock's going up, it's going to have to come down. Now, let me ask this question. How many of you have thought that? Well, the stock has gone up so much, it's got to go down, shorted the stock, only to lose out on it. Type of 1 in the room. Type of 2, if you were a genius and you guessed every top on a stock and made money every single time. Type of 1, if every time you try to put you into the equation, you've lost money. Type 2, if you're a genius, and there you go, Walter. I knew somebody was going to type a 2. I knew someone was going to type a 2, Walter. I didn't think it was going to be you, but I knew that somebody was going to type a 2. This is why I say, Kiwi, great question about do I short it? Let the stock come to you. All right? Let the stock come to you. It'll let you know. If it comes back down and tests that level of support, breaks through, or MACD goes negative, then that's the time to do it. I always lose money, says Walter. But Walter said, too, that he can guess it. He said, too. Take you out of the equation, and that's the power of using the VectorVest. There you go. Michael says, I use VV now. That's where it's got to come into play. But I make more. There you go. Hey, Clay, thanks for getting the mic. Much needed. You rock. Look at that. Janice is thanking you, Clay. Clay can type into the chat and let you know and say thank you and say welcome. Because he's been fighting to try to get me a mic. Finally, I got it. I'm happy. People on X always hit the tops and bottoms on the charts after the fact. They sure do. All right, so that was a good question about Qubits. Would I buy it now? You know, the stock is going up. I'd look at 5 cents higher than the high. But I don't foresee it going up sustainably for much longer over time. All right. The back test on VV shows me that I need to be right 30 to 35% to make good money. Need to have the right stops. Stops are always important. I should have used VectorVest 5 years ago, and I would have retired earlier than instead of my investment newsletters. Folks who are not subscribers to the VectorVest software, see what Michael says? Let me see if I can highlight. See what Michael says? I love seeing VV Nation say these things. All right? So, would you buy the miners now? George, I'm of the mindset if I'm going to buy gold, I'm going to look at something like GLD, Sugarfoot. Search GLD. Let's go see what it looks like. Look at that move on gold. Whew. Now, when you say miners, Then I'm looking at Nugget, right? NUGT. Notice the miners are a little bit more volatile, but is on the move right now. I'd rather right now, personally, I'd rather stick with the commodity, whether it's gold as an ETF, Orla as a mining company, and I love me some Orla. I own Orla. I love me some. Look at that. The stock just don't want to stop. Now that concerns me because stocks don't go up forever. All right, stocks don't go up forever. But look at that. MACD is getting stronger. Bottom left, top right, 4.5%. Why not Harmony? Let's try HMY, Harmony Gold. Again, more volatile than Orla. Orla right now, in my mind, Orla right now is the best gold play out there. Look at the volatility on Harmony compared to the volatility, ORLA, compared to the volatility on Orla. That's almost a no-brainer. That's almost a no-brainer that Orla is, Harmony. Give me another gold stock. We looked at GLD. How about 8? No, that's not it. Give me another gold stock. What's GDX? That's another one. GDX, that's also an ETF. More volatility. AGI. AGI. Almost looks as good as Orla, right? Almost looks as good as Orla. Who gave me that? Marv? Look at that. Almost as good as Orla. I like that, and it's undervalued. What else is in there? GLDM. GLDM. Another ETF. You know what don't I like about GLDM? Everybody knows me enough. What don't I like about GLDM? You're welcome, Troy. There's only one thing I don't like looking at the graph. What don't I like about it? You guys know my investment style enough. What don't I like about it? Look at the graph. Gappiness. This stock gaps a lot, whether up or down. That's what I don't like about it. Overvalued, is from a gold play. From a gold play, it's fairly valued. Most of the gold plays are undervalued right now because they've been beaten up so much. They've been beaten up. ASM, that's a silver stock though. ASM, that's a little bit more volatile, but most recently going up. Watch today's candle though. Watch today's candle. And I need to watch today's candle because it's a closed green candle. I'm going to keep my eye on that. I'm going to keep my eye on that. Good afternoon, Michael. Kinross, what is that? KGC. Yep. Kinross. Right now, what I'm looking for is a baseline of any stock that looks like Orla. That's what I'm looking for. Any stock that looks like Orla. Gold, Barrett Gold. Oof, a lot more volatility there, Mike. A lot more volatility there. Ooh, earnings looks good. It is undervalued, but a lot more volatility. Glenn, can you look at MU? Sure, MU. I'm not ready to buy that yet. If I could draw a trend line, it's still below the downtrend. It's still below the downtrend. Look at that. Jake says just close my QBTS calls, 66% gain. MU, let's put this on 3-month graph. Wow, look at the volatility on that, man. You see the wick yesterday? You see the wick today? Even though it broke through resistance. MACD went positive. I got another level of resistance up here. I got a lot more volatility on MU than I'd really like. You looked up AIG, but it's IAG. IAG. Is AIG the insurance company? IM Gold, again, a little bit more volatile than Orla. Orla is the most solid, straight, non-volatile gold stock out there right now. All right? But gold stocks are on the rise. Look at that move coming off support. The 3 and the 8 crossed here. It's above the 20. Again, gold stocks are a great way to go. Again, follow tonight's video. You need to like and share that video. I need that video to go up to 10,000 views. Janice, can you make that video go up to 10,000 views? Because I think a lot of people are looking for solid plays in the current chaos that's going on in the market. I need every one of you to share that video tonight, because I think that a lot of people are looking for quality stocks, not stocks to get whipsawed out of. All right? So can you guys do that for me tonight? Share the video, share tonight's video. Solid plays, and you're gonna see why. You're gonna see why. All right, App and Axon. App loving. APP App loving. Woo, big hit on it. The 3 and 8 crossed here on 221. That was a good opportunity to take your profit. The stock might have found a level of a support here. I need the 3 and 8 to grow above 1, the 3 to go above the 8, and I need to break above that level of resistance. MACD is still negative, but getting less negatives. All right, my friends like Star Trek, not the market. So I really would like to see more confirmation. I'd really like to see RT go above 1, too. And what was the other one? Axon? Excuse me. Axon. Big hit just like App loving. Bouncing off support right here. The 3 and 8 just crossed yesterday. It's right at the 20. MACD just went positive. I need more. This is a green candle. I need more confirmation on Monday before I pull the trigger on Axon. Does that make sense, Amir? I definitely need a little bit more confirmation. I need a second green bar on Axon. I do like that MACD went positive. Janice says, I can try, but hell, I need this current video to hit 100. You're trying. You hear that? Janice is trying to get you guys to get to us to 100 likes. 100 likes, I get to look at 10 of your stocks today. All right? So we'll see. We can share it. We can share it too. I just said, didn't I say share tonight's video? Did I not just say that? Ruben, I'm not yelling at you. Just maybe a little bit. I said that. Unfortunately, YouTube only allows each viewer 1 like. I know. All right, but a lot of good stocks that we're looking at from the onset. On a day like today, going back to Amir's question, on a day like today, what do you do? All right, so as I turn around and I look, big move, 4-1, advances to declines. Maybe I step my toe in the water. Oh, one wonders what the yelling will sound like with the new mic. Ooh, it's going to be great. John says I hit the like button 48. I don't even know what that number is. That's not even a real number. John, what is that? That's like make pretend math. Yes, you did, but I don't have anyone to share it with. Okay. Thank you. I wait for your answer, then I act. No, I want you to make your own decisions, Amir. On a day like today, I would dip my toe in the water with some aggressive plays. Why would you say that? VectorVest says does not advocate buying any stocks at this time. All of the market timing is down. So if that's the case, don't buy any stocks. But for some of you out there wanting to do something, EPOL, Marv, that's in my video tonight. Woo! You guys are understanding some of the stocks that you're looking at that I'm going to talk about tonight, and you're going to understand why. You're going to understand. That's why you've got to tune into tonight's video. Because it's not that I'm telling you to go buy these stocks. I'm telling you why you need to consider buying these stocks. But you guys are coming up with a lot of stocks on your own, and now you're going to understand why these stocks are doing what they're doing. Sometimes the best investment is to sit back and not invest. And you know something? Based upon what you see here in VectorVest, I'm okay if you do that. I'm okay if you're not buying anything. But on a big day like today, almost a blast-off day without confirmation, I'm not afraid to tell you there's some stocks you can dip your toe in the water on. Let's go to stock pick ideas. What's moving? High momentum stocks. Probably not a good place to go. I don't know what stocks have high momentum. Let's go see what's there. Oh, there we go. Orla, you know what stocks are in here? Gold. Gold, if you're not already in it. The mobile app already tells you that. How cool is that? I'm sitting here going, there's not a lot of stocks that should be momentum plays. But a lot of the stocks that are make sense. That's why gold is hot. They are high momentum. And, you know, from the standpoint of using the mobile app, whether the market is bullish or bearish, there's a reason why those momentum stocks are there. But now you got a video tonight that talks about why those momentum stocks are momentum stocks. What else is here? Gold, 10 cent, JFIN. JFIN is on the move up 19% today. And if you want to know why a stock, outside of a video, if you want to know why a stock is a momentum play, always go up to the top three bars, top three dots. Go to the news. What's moving JFIN? And from that news story, you can make a decision on whether or not you want to own that stock. JFIN's up 19%. 2 days ago, 3 months ago, last month. That is a flag for me. I've got no news today moving that stock up 19%. 2 days ago, undiscovered gems in the U.S. market for 2025. Okay? 4 months ago, last month, 6 months ago, last month. This is a flag for me. Does that make sense to everybody in the room? That is a flag for me. If I can't see the news that's driving a stock price up, I'm not, something ain't right. Something ain't right. All right, I click on done and it takes me back. I use the mobile app and I do look at high momentum, but how do I use the hot stocks tab? All right, so the hot stocks tab, let's go back to stock pick ideas. Hot stocks tab, there's a search that we have in the desktop that populates the hot stocks watch list. Let's go to hot stocks. Why are these hot stocks again? Mining, wheat and precious metal. There you go. That's all you need to know. Ruben, you see that? Hot stocks. There's a search that we run in the desktop that populates this watch list. And there's only 3. All 3 of them dealing with mining and precious metals. Should I sell some of my gold stocks and buy Orla? Give me a gold stock that you own, Golden Child. Let me answer your question right here, right now. I don't want some of your gold stocks. I just want one. Give me one of your gold stocks that you're considering selling to buy Orla. All right? I'm waiting for you. I'm going to drink my coffee while you respond. There you go. Marcus says JFIN moving with China as a whole. I'm not a fan of China. Harmony? Nope. Chris, it's not you. I said Golden Child. I want the knife. From Golden Child. Golden Child. EQX. EQX. Let me answer the question. Does anything tell you to sell the stock now, Golden Child? So the answer to your question, should I sell some of my gold stocks and buy Orla? If your stocks are not telling you it's time to buy, time to sell, then don't sell it. You're going to sell yourself short on making money. Harmony. Does anything say that you should sell Harmony? It did stop at resistance. If nothing else, if you're nervous about that, I would take half off the table. All right, DRD. All right, if these are gold stocks and you try to think about selling these stocks, I know it's more than just you, Golden Child. Look at that, DRD. Does anything tell you to sell the stock? That's how I'm going to answer your question. It may be down 1% today. One day doesn't make a trend. But that's important. Don't sell a stock and sell yourself short on profits just to put into another stock. All right, think about that. You don't want to do that. And if they don't give you any opportunity, if it doesn't tell you that it's okay to sell it, then don't. Then don't. Which foreign country ETF is doing the best? I think Germany and Poland. I can't do that from the mobile app, unfortunately. I can only do that from the desktop. I can't do it from the mobile app. And I'm not going to go to the desktop because that's a great question. I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question because I can't. I should have a way where, if nothing else, in the mobile app, I should be able to look at the top 10 industries. I should be able to do that on the fly. And hold on, let me go see premium. I might have it. I was thinking that maybe in here we did have a top industries, but it doesn't look like we do. That makes me sad. I think we should have a top industries. Hold on, screener. I can do it because I have it here. This is why I make a lot of searches different on my desktop that are not VectorVest, that are mine. Notice, hold on, my searches. I got 192 searches that moved over to the mobile app because I made them. Any search that you make translates over. Any search that you make in the desktop translates over to the mobile app. How cool is that? My screen. Do I have something about industries? Multi-bagger. I probably need to build one. Top 10-day gainers, 13, no. I swear I might have had an industry one. Contras. But that's what I would do. If I want to have them here, I think I need to do that. HI, infrastructure stocks. I got nothing about industries. I'm going to create one. So the next time you ask me that question, I can be able to tell you what the top 10 industries are. Trending higher. You can see I have a lot of stock, a lot of strategies. All right. So I'm going to be able to, next time you ask me that question, as long as I remember, I'm going to create a search that's going to at least look at the top 10 industries. And because it's going to be a search that I created, it'll be here under my screens. Okay? Some of those screens are old, Glenn. Will we update them in 2025? No. Some of them are old because I don't like them anymore. I just haven't gotten rid of them. So no, I'm probably not going to update them. But as I create new ones, they'll show up there too. ETF index bullish. I do have that. Let's go back to premium watch list. Let me see what I have. I got daily index ETF bullish. There you go. That's one way to go. I don't know if I'm, again, ready to jump on these yet, though. Gosh. I'd rather be in a stock. Let me sort this by percent gain loss. Look at that. A lot of these are in the red. They're sell recommendations, but TQQQ is on the rise. One day doesn't make a trend. URTY. One day doesn't make a trend. See, that's why I'm not feeling this list. Not yet. Let's go by, what else do I want? Let's go by CI. I want to find me a buy. Do I have a freaking buy recommendation? Do I have a recommendation? No, I don't. Biggest movers? Yeah, a lot of these are sells. I'd be careful with the ETF index bullish, Marv. Does that make sense? I'd be careful. Any defense stock today, gonna give you my top defense stock right now. RNMBY. That is my top. We don't have a lot of information on it, right? Because we just started tracking it. But that is it right there. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Sigh. Ooh, shook the cobwebs out my head. What list was I using? I was in the premium watch list, and I was looking at the indexed ETFs right here. That's what I was looking at. If NVIDIA breaks 121, then 129. NVIDIA. Where's it at? 120. It's almost at 121. Put it on a 3-month graph. I like the move off of this level of support. I like that MACD is starting to get more positive. I'm going to have headwinds at that level of resistance. At that level of resistance right there. There's 2 levels of resistance. Very little wick at the top. Nice up day today. All right. If I go back, let's go look. The stock is undervalued. Fundamentally sound. RVRS, good. Thank you, Jake. I am of the, I like NVIDIA. I don't think the party for NVIDIA is over. I think it got affected by the 80% of the stocks moving with the market. That's what it did. It got affected with the 80% of the stocks moving down in the market. That's all. NVIDIA is still a quality stock. A quality stock. Leonardo, Italian defense stock. I am up. You're talking about my RNND. I love that stock. I really do like that stock. Hold on. Let me move that. I'm going to go to, where do I want to go? There's a website I want to go to. No. Oh, that's my. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna bring up RNMBY. That way I can show you the graph on this. Hopefully. It doesn't have me logged in. That's silly. I don't want to log in right here. But it's up 3.82%. I wanted to see the graph on it. Why can't I see the graph? I'm not logged in, but there's a lot of good news on it. Ratings, earnings, analysis. I have this account on as paid for. VectorVest pays for me for Seeking Alpha, but I'm not logged into it. I can't believe I can't see a doggone graph on the stock. Market data. Market news, stock analysis. All I want to see is a graph. All I want to see is a graph. Anyway, this stock is up like 100%. It's up 100% in the first year to date. All right, let me move this over. FINMY. FINMY. Woo! What is that? Stock view report. What is this? Aerospace, defense, security sectors. It operates through the following segments: helicopters, defense, and security. Woo. You know what I don't like about this? Taboola? Look at the industry. 3-month industry graph. It just tells me that this stock is a leader in the industry. Look at the industry. That concerns me. All right, that concerns me. 3-month graph on the stock looks great. The industry could pull it down. Just be careful on that. Just be careful on that. All right. I tried to buy SAABY yesterday through Vanguard, but their system wouldn't let me for some reason. SAABY. I'm wondering if it's a volume thing. I don't know. What's the average volume? Average volume is 432,000. No, I don't know why. It's not fundamentally sound. All right. And at least with Rheinmetall, it's got an RV above 1. So it's got upside. It does have upside. But when I look at SAABY, I like the play, but not nearly as good as Rheinmetall. All right. Not fundamentally sound. It is in an uptrend with RT above 1. It is overvalued. It's got a VST almost at 1. And the reason why the VST is almost there is because the influx of investment in European defense. All right, MACD crossover and undervalued. On what stock, San Fran? What are you talking about? TGTX. Man, at this rate, I'm not going to be able to look at any of your stocks. So I'm looking at them now. Nice move on TGTX. Puts it on a 3-month graph. Bounce off support. Big open candle today. Big open candle. What's the news? Be the stock news. That's got to be news driven. TGTX up almost 10% today. 2 hours ago. Is TG Therapeutics the best performing growth stock? I'm not looking at growth stocks in a downward trending market. Think about that. All right. 3 days ago, hits a high in the market meltdown. Let's go look at the news on that. What are they doing? Heading into today, shares of the company gained like 0.8%. Analysts and investors alike will be keeping a close eye on the performance of Viking. I'm gonna keep that on my radar. TGTX. I want to find some more news on it. I need to write that down. TGTX. I got so much stuff on my desk. I do. TGTX. I want to look at that. And what was the other one you gave me? What was the other one you gave me? FINMY. I want to keep my eye on that too. You guys putting all these stocks in here. I never asked you for them. Never asked you for them. So when I do ask for them, all these that you're putting in now, I'm not gonna put them in because they're gonna be behind the stocks that I'm gonna ask you for when I ask you. What criteria do you use to justify getting into NVIDIA? Let's go back to NVIDIA. What am I looking for? I'm looking for another day of green, number one. Number two, I would really like to see if it can break above that level of resistance. Number three, the 3 just went above the 8. Number 4, it looks like MACD is about to go positive. All right? I'm not ready to jump into it yet. I need more confirmation. Glenn, saw that if select stock growth, you can see the history in the app. Let's go down to the graph settings. Lower. I don't have earnings growth. Where do you mean? Saw that if you select stock growth, you can see the history in the app. Earnings growth. Where? What is upper graph? Candlestick. Show the stop. Show the value. I don't see growth here. I see stop, value, moving averages, envelopes, support, resistance. And on the bottom, volume, RT, dividend, earnings per share. I don't see growth. I don't see growth. I'd love to be able to see it in the app, Troy, but I don't see it. I don't see it as an indicator to select. Question, Glenn, I'm curious to know if I buy the VectorVest software, will I see those trend lines you are setting? My trend, I don't have, those are support and resistance lines. All right, and that comes, see right here at the bottom, where it says all of the things that I can add. See support resistance is active. Oh, you talk about in a watch list, Troy. Okay, different story. All right, so if I don't want support and resistance or I don't want it active, I can change it. All right, I can change it. I'm looking at enable support and resistance, how many bars I'm looking for, the high-low, how many touches, the size of the zone, broken and unbroken. That's what you see, those levels of support resistance. You notice I can't draw trend lines here. I wish I could, but I can't. I just can't. Qubits is up big today. What's happening? Is it bait stock? San Fran, remember 2 days ago they came out with news. Let's do this. I didn't need to do it that way. Let's go to QBTS news. Go. There it is. That's not it. Where is it at? Latest stock news. Maybe it's there. Qubits came out with a story. The company's quantum supremacy. 2 days ago, they said they got quantum supremacy. Here's a video on it. That's what's moving it up as much as it is. I still call it a speculative play. I don't know how long the news can sustain the stock or the stocks within quantum space to go up. I'm thinking that QBTS has about 2, max 3 days left to move before it starts going back down. All right, so would I buy it now? Let's go. I'm done. Oops. Let's go see. Would I buy it now? Let's go look at it. QBTS. Would I buy it now? Big open candle today, right? So you know how I am. Trade the chart. I got very little wick at the top. I'm looking at, if I get in, I'm looking at 5 cents higher than the high. It's trading at 962. First way I'm going to get in. It's got to go 5 cents higher than the high. All right? If it does, and I'm in it, I'm going to use like these levels of, if I'm in it higher than it, actually, let's do this. I think I'm going to do this. Let's go put this on a 1-year graph. I'm going to create an alert. Create Sugarfoot. I got 5 active. Nah, that's not what I wanted. Check that off. Create an alert. Let's move this up to the high. I'm looking at 5 cents higher than the high. See, I'm at the top of the wick. I'm looking at 5 cents higher than the high, which would be $9.95. I created an alert. Let's go see if it hits that. If it hits that, I would take it into y'all's portfolio and buy it. Does that make sense? Who asked me the question? Does that make sense? Or whoever asked me the question. Oh, there it is. San Fran. Does that make sense? I want to make sure it's moving in my direction before I pull the trigger. That's what I'm looking for. So I just put an order on here to make sure that it's going up. All right. Glenn, take a look at the industry group ranking chart for gold miners when you have a chance. It's at the top and doesn't stay up there for a long time like growth stocks. I think that this might be a little different, John, only because of the uncertainty. I think people are migrating to what they feel more comfortable with in a downtrending market. I think as long as we have continued uncertainty in the market, gold's going to continue to move. Once the tariff stuff in the dust clears, I don't know if gold continues to go up or will it just level out. All right? I think that a lot of the reason, and I think it's going to stay up there a little longer than it normally does, John, because of the uncertainty. ESLT, Israel-based international defense company, even better than ARM. Let me see if I agree with that. ESLT, I do know of that stock. Ooh, why won't it let me cancel? Oh, man, ESLT. Did somebody sign into my VectorVest? Sucky. Something happened. I'm logging out. Clay, can you blank my screen for a second? I don't know what that was all about. Somebody signed into my other 7 account. ESLT. Yeah, let's go take a look at it. ESLT. Woo! Taboola may not be right. All right. Of course, I didn't want you to see my password. That was a no-brainer, Taboola. Sigh. He doesn't want us to see his password. You're darn right I don't. You're darn right I don't want you to see my password. ESLT looks good. It is overvalued as compared to RNMBY. Fundamentally sound, RNMBY has a safety below 1, but an RV above 1. And actually, RNMBY's relative value is higher than that of ESLT. But ESLT, that's a 1-year graph. That's a 3-month graph. It's gone up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a lot more money. It's password $1, y'all. Whatever. Dollar bill? No. Joey, the mic size is only for show. We need a microphone clipped to the beard or mustache. Yeah, I still got my lavalier mic right here. I don't think we're going to use it. Joey didn't like the sound of it. But I got 3 mics sitting right here. I got the mic that I'm using. I got a lavalier mic, and I got the new mic. VectorVest has been working on trying to get me squared away for a little bit. All right? ESLT is overvalued. It's a lot more money. You know something? If I'm looking at a space to get into, I'm liking the lower dollar stocks to be able to do that. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm looking for that. Gives me a more opportunity to make us a lot more money. All right, what time is it? We're almost done. I don't know. Again, I'm not even looking at. We've been looking at your stocks all morning. Y'all didn't wait for me to say, "Hey, type stocks in." Nobody listened to me today. I'm so mad at you. It's all Janice's fault, though. It's not really Janice's fault. For Janice looks at me and gives me the side eye. I don't want that to happen. I'll look at a couple of more stocks though. SNCR, where am I? Nice little bounce off of this level of support. The 3, the 8, and the 20 all cross. You know, before I go and buy into SNCR, that's the final leg I'd like to see it break through. It did today. Look at the wick at the top, but it didn't stay above there. So that's my concern there with SNCR. I want it to break and close above that level before I go and buy it. Let's go look at VICI. It's pulling back. Big. Look at that right there on that date. Look at the big shooting star. Follow through, follow through, follow through. Today it's creating, it looks like a bullish harami. The 3 and the 8 have crossed to the downside. I'd be careful with. I'm not ready to take this yet. And MACD is negative. All right, let's go look at EPOL. I'm feeling that. You're going to see why in a second. You're going to see why in a second. This is Poland. Look at that move. Again, I don't like gappy stocks, but look, that's a 3-month move. Wow. Why is that happening? Check tonight's video because this is one of the stocks. Check tonight's video. All right. ERJ. I'm not going to take all of those, John. ERJ, Embraer. Nice move. Look at that. Fully valued. RVRS, both above 1. And it's got an RT above 1. It stopped right at that level of resistance. I do like today's open candle. Very little wick. No wick at the top. The stock is trading at session highs. Is up 4% today. But look at that graph over the last 3 months. That's a nice looking graph. SMCI. SMCI. A lot of anticipation about getting into this stock. Why did that not happen? Because you're an idiot, Glenn. SMCI. There we go. A lot of anticipation about getting into this stock. No. Not until it gets above that level of resistance. I like the bounce, but it's in a channel. MACD is negative. Let's go look at Amgen. Amgen. I think there was news on Amgen. Do I like it now? The 3 just went above the 8 yesterday. There it is, yesterday. Do you get out of it now? It's still holding above the 20. MACD is negative. MACD is negative. Amir, if you're in it, if it goes below the 20-day simple moving average, I probably would pull it off the table. Right there on 311, it created a bearish engulfing. Followed through the next day. The 3 and the 8 cross. And it's at a level of support. Look at that. A lot of things are happening with it. If it breaks below the 20-day simple moving average or breaks below this level of support, I probably pull it off the table. All right. Market having a nice relief rally at the moment. Let's go back to the home page. The VVC is up 1.7%. There's the day. Let me zoom in. That's a nice update. And it's creating a one white soldier. From the standpoint, oh, my stand is about to break apart. Oh, sigh. What happened? I think a rivet came out. Oh boy, that's gonna be bad. Oh boy, Joey's gonna be so mad. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, nice update today. Let's put this back on to a 6-month. Could it be the blast off day? Looks like it could be. That's only saying if yesterday was the low. Nice update today, right? What am I looking for? Type it in the room. What am I looking for? If this is the bottom, so one word answer. What am I looking for? Type it in the room. I love yelling at you guys sometimes. Nobody knows what the one. There we go. Thank you, Marv. Follow through is a 2-word answer. Confirmation is a 1-word answer. I'm looking for confirmation. I'm looking for confirmation. I need, after all of this that we've been looking at, I need 2 days of green candle. Goodness gracious. Do you guys not know the difference between a 1-word response and a 2-word response? Sigh. I'll put one more stock in here. TBIL. Treasuries. Ooh. No, I don't want that. That's being manipulated inside. It's got the same pattern over and over. Yeah, I'm not touching that. Who gave me that? I'm not touching that. That is being manipulated. I don't mean that in a bad way, though, but that is being manipulated. If you can play the pattern, play the pattern. Other than that, I'm not touching that. Phone put it as 2 words. I typed it as 1. Whose fault is that? It's not my fault. Potato, potato. Follow through. There you go. Follow through is a 2-word answer. Sorry. All right. For everybody in the room, and Clay, I need you to put this link up in there. For everybody in the room, if I didn't look at your stock today, go to www.vectorvest.com/FSA. Free stock analysis. The same analysis that I did on a lot of these stocks today, you can get that free sent to you in your email. How many likes did we get? 81. How many stocks did I look at? Like 2,432. You're welcome, Golden Child. You got 82 likes. All right. Will 6 p.m. be recorded for? 6 p.m. is already done. The video is already done. It will get released at 6 p.m. I'm telling you, you need to like and share that video. You need to like and share that video because there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there who are looking for solid picks in the current market's condition. And I'm providing that for you today through VectorVest. All right? That free stock analysis, especially for the new people, if I have not looked at your stocks, use it. www.vectorvest.com/YTFSA. Thank you, Glenn and Clay. Good session. All right. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm going to stay here until we get 100 likes. If I don't get 100 likes, you're going to have to look at my face for the rest of the day. And then I'm going to be singing the Jeopardy song. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I figured that would really get under people's nerves, and they did. There it is. They're hitting the like button. I figured somebody would be like, "Oh, shut that guy up." I'm gonna do it again. Do 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 do. Got 91 likes. Do 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 do. Do 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 boom boom. All right, we didn't quite get there. Somebody took away a like. I think they got pissed off at me. It's all right. I was trying to get us up to 100 likes before we left. Thank you guys for being here for the mobile app. There's a lot of power that you have in your hands with the mobile app. Please, VectorVest, make it stop, please. It's all right. I'm laughing a lot at our Jeopardy rendition. Listen, I liked it. All right, we got 98. Thank you for taking time out of your day. The mobile app, for those of you who are not using it, it is a powerful app. You notice I didn't use the desktop at all. Everything came from the mobile app. Everything came from the mobile app. It is the power of the program in your pocket. That's what it's all about. All right. Hope the market stays up. Amir, let's go see if we get follow through on Monday. Then we might have found the bottom. We need 10,000 views for tonight's video. No pressure, Janice. I'm telling you, I think that a lot of people's heads are on the swivel. I got you. There you go. We got 101 likes. Thank you. And I think that a lot of people are getting hurt by the tariffs in their portfolio because they don't know what to do. Should I buy more contra ETFs? Should I start bottom fishing? What should I do? The stocks that you will see tonight are a great space, and understanding why they are moving puts more emphasis on why you should consider them. That's what it's all about. One more. TWLO. Twilio. Oof. What does it tell you? No. I got to come above that level of resistance. It's got an open candle today. It's creating a bullish harami, but I'm not feeling that. Not yet. Not yet. I know it's up almost 5% today, 4.5%. One day doesn't make a trend. One day doesn't make a trend. All right. I'm such a sucker for you guys. I am. I really am. I can't leave because you keep putting more stocks in there. Dang it. Granger. No. Now, I do have a hammer formation. Look at that. Today's creating a hammer. What would I be looking for tomorrow or Monday? Follow through. Follow through. All right? Be very interesting. Very interesting. No, I'm not looking at any more stocks. La, 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 la. Clay, take away my chat. I'm going to take it away. I can't see any more chat. All right, took it away. That's the only way I'm going to be able to leave. You guys are trying to keep me here forever. If it could be left up to Amir would make me stay here forever. I'd never sleep. I'd never sleep. But I love and I'm passionate about helping you guys make money. I love that you guys join my sessions on Friday looking at the mobile app. I appreciate all of you. I do. Watch tonight's presentation. I'm really that high up on that presentation. You got to watch it because people are wondering, everybody's asking me for the fish. Take a look at those stocks and take a look at those industries, all right? So let me go. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. I now feel some semblance of unity with Hawaii since I've been there now. I love me some Hawaii. I wish I could go work there. Always remember, folks, there's good people in the world. If you can't find one, be one, okay? Odabo, bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until the next time, folks, see ya. Have a great weekend.